for them to know if it's something that they can use, if it's something that addresses a major concern, if it's something, and if it works the way it is said to work. So you do your testing first. It is when you test that you are able to now say that, okay, I can go ahead with this thing. Okay, everything is working fine. Testing phase helps you to be able to identify problems. Okay, this is the problem with this app. Okay, when we click on this, if I say login, before that login button responds, it used to take like maybe like 2 seconds or 3 seconds. And in fact, sometimes I have to click again before it will be responsive. It's showing you that particular CTA button is unresponsive. You talk to your developer. This particular button is unresponsive. You test the QA tester. You're not particularly the one that is testing. Of course, you can always test because you're also a user. You test from your end. You test on different devices. You test on different, software, whatever. Okay, we've tested on an iOS. How about to test on a Windows? How about to test on an Android? This thing, test across so that you can know that, okay, if an iPhone user picks up this application, they'll be able to use it seamlessly. If an Android user picks this up, they'll use it seamlessly. If anybody can use it seamlessly. So that's the whole point of, you testing. And then there's launch. So testing will come before launch. After you've tested and you certify that, okay, all things are normal and everything is equal. There are so many of these. I used to say one thing, that you see majority of these websites where they will say, you people should log in, come and once you click and you spin one something to give you 2 coins. Every day to be giving you 2 coins, or it's be giving you 100 naira every day. Majority of those sites, they are just created to drag traffic to that website. By the time you check, a majority of them, that website is probably in its beta testing phase. They're just trying to test that domain. That's the thing. You will now see that maybe after they've done it for like 3 weeks, some people now go and packing money and be putting there. Or you've gone to go and gather a lot of your friends and family members come and join. You now say it's crashed. It's crashed because it was not originally for that. Probably now, it could be a test for how many capacity can this thing accommodate at once. If we have 10 million persons browsing on this site per minute at the same time, will it be able to accommodate that? Will it crash or not? You see some persons, I think I've seen that with people that have businesses, majority of the time, you see them say, oh, the website, they want to do website sales. And then one day into the website sales, the website is down. Most of the time it's because there was an issue with at the testing phase. Were you able to, what did you anticipate that you could have 1,000 persons shopping on that website at the same time? How do you intend for people to be able to move seamlessly? You now start seeing, in fact, we see it with a lot of our government websites. And you see it with a lot of our government websites, and you see they'll say that it has crashed, it's not working again, and all of that. So that's you launch and then improve. Like I said before, you don't just launch an app, you also have to think about improving on it. After you launched it, how do you improve on it? How do you improve on the app? So then we have soft skills product managers should have. I've said that my time is up already. Communication, leadership, empathy, critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, collaborating skills, adaptability. You should be able to make decisions. You're the one in the middle of everything. So you should be able to communicate effectively as well. You lead that product cycle. So you should be able to, and then empathy. You're empathetic. That's why you can think of a solution to a problem. And of course, you're not just thinking about the solution for people too. You're also going to be looking at how it helps. Then we have basic tools product managers use. You have the project management tools. You can look this up after now. Product management tools like the Jira, ClickUp, Trello, Asana. We have communication tools like Slack. I'm sure some of us have, we use Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Google Meet. Documentation tools like Google Docs, Microsoft Word, Confluence, wireframing and designing tools, because we create wireframes, Figma, Draw.io, analytics tools, you have Google Analytics, survey and user research, like I mentioned for Google Forms, road mapping tools, AI productivity tools, ChatGPT Cloud, and the likes of that. So we have that. So how do you get started? You're wondering, how do I become a product manager? Take courses. You don't necessarily have to start from paid ones, because I know that there are a lot of paid courses advertised out there now, but you don't have to just take courses. Coursera is there. One of the major places I started my own distance from was from Coursera and Alice. I took a lot of courses on them before I even decided to start paying because those ones can be more personal. Those courses on Coursera and Alice, they are they are pre-recorded and pre-kept there, so you might not be able to interact with them, but they are explanatory and they are enough for you to be able to start up. Then volunteer on projects. For those of us that are probably here and you've learned, you don't learn, you can come up together a team of persons, young persons in health, and you decide to like create an application and all of that, and then you volunteer on a project. This is how I want to do it. Let me do this. Let me be the product manager, and then you do that. Then enroll for mentorship, young health professionals, young health professionals in tech. So you enroll for mentorship with them. It's this thing for particularly. I love the fact that it's for healthcare professionals. A way for you to get in. Then recommended learning. You can research on product thinking. There are a lot of courses on YouTube, Coursera, on this recommended learning, on user research. How do I do user research? It's not just your normal regular research. What are the things you look out for? Product strategy, design thinking, agile fundamentals, product analytics, and the likes of that. So in conclusion, I'm going to leave you with this thought. Healthcare doesn't only need more clinicians. It needs clinicians that can design better systems. It needs healthcare professionals that can bridge the gap between patient care and innovation. So either you become a product manager, or you simply adopt product thinking in your workplace. Remember this: every complaint you hear, every delay you experience, every inefficiency you observe, it's not just a problem, it's an opportunity to build something better. The future of healthcare alone